Hey everyone! You guys know how much I love going to concerts, so I thought I'd do another concert review for you. Because I went to probably my favorite concert of my entire life this past Wednesday, which was October 14th at the Middle East at Cambridge, Massachusetts. The band that was playing was Dead Man's Bones. Honestly, I'd heard of it in passing before, but just as like, oh, Ryan Gosling's in a band. Yeah. But then I was on one of the blogs that I read, and they're like, there's this really funny video about Dead Man's Bones, Ryan Gosling's band, and about popping balloons. So I was like, I'll check it out. And it was a funny video, it was cute. And then I was like, they're playing in Cambridge. I live about 5 minutes away from there. I should check them out. So I went online, listened to a few of their songs, and I was just like, this is really good. It's folk rock. What do I love more than anything on this world? Folk rock. Well, they're hard to pigeonhole. But anyway, so October 14th, it was completely sold out. I think a big reason was A, $15 a ticket. B, Ryan Gosling. C, freaking amazing music for the people that were there for the music rather than just stargazing. Anyway, so the set, when you walk in, it was really old school and adorable, kind of like a kid's Halloween pageant. That's what the set looked like. Like, you could throw it up with a couple of your friends, but the thing with the Middle East is it has really low ceilings, so everything was just kind of like you're in a garage about to see kind of like what your neighbor kids are going to put on. So, first thing that happened was this ghost came out, and it was like a guy in a sheet wearing like a white cowboy hat and just playing guitar for about 10 minutes. When my friends and I were debating whether or not that was Ryan Gosling until the girl in the row in front of us, the front row, she was like, I see him poking his head out, that's not him. But anyway, there was this ghost playing like a virgin, and he was like so you couldn't even understand it, but like me and my friends did, and we were the only ones laughing, but it was freaking hilarious. What they have for the show is beforehand they have a local talent show, which is such a cool idea, and it really added to the ambiance. They had the ghosts. There was this guy who played keyboard and did a few jokes. He was funny. I didn't really get it, but not my cup of tea. There was a magician who was friggin' amazing. He definitely did not get his due because he ended up putting like $1 inside a lemon and like knowing serial numbers and crap. He was a very impressive magician. And then the last guy that went on was like a Borat version of Steve Martin, and he played like 3 recorders with his nose and like put things in his cheeks. Very, very fun. It was a way to set up how odd the rest of the evening was going to be, but odd in a freaking amazing way. When they came out, they were in like little suits and jackets and looked very sharp. One of my friends mentioned afterwards they looked a little like pallbearers, which fit in with the mood, because they're sort of a Halloween-themed act, but I don't want to make it sound quite as trite as that. Halloween-inspired would be a better way to put it. But I was just struck with how professional they are and how prepared they were. This was the first show that they ever played, and you would not have been able to tell that. They each played like 10,000 instruments, and each played them brilliantly, and the best part was they were having so much fun. Like, you could tell that they were stunned at how much the crowd was responding, and the crowd was shocked that they were responding that way too, because, I mean, when you get there, the music was just so dead on and so, like, exactly what you wanted to hear. I mean, it was what I wanted to hear, and judging by the screaming girls all around me, it was what they wanted to hear, too. It wasn't all girls, though. It was so much fun. Of course, they were both incredibly gorgeous. I mean, Ryan Gosling, enough said, but Zach Shields, oh my god. Yeah. Basically, you took my 4 little barbershop sweetheart a cappella friends and me, and we were just fawning over them, but understandably so. I mean, A, gorgeous, B, talented, C, 2 feet in front of us. We were in the second row, so it was amazing. There was the little thing of the Oscar-nominated elephant in the room, and Ryan Gosling mentioned it once, saying something like, so which one of us are you here to see? And like, it was funny. But after a little bit, you completely forgot that he was, oh my god, this star Ryan Gosling, oh my god, Academy Award nominated. All you got was like, holy crap, there are 2 incredibly talented people in front of me, along with a children's choir. Side note on children's choir, I was really scared because of that, because normally I'm like, children's choirs, like, as much as I love Jason Mraz, I don't like when he uses them. But they used the children's choir in this pitch perfectly. They didn't use them to be like, we are the world, we are the children. No, they used them to be creepy as holy hell and pull it off so well. Just dressing them up as skeletons, having them throw candy out at the crowd. It was just so raw and unexpected, and they pitch perfect. You wanted that spookiness. You wanted that ethereal quality that only children's voices have. And it was just blew me away. They have a whole multimedia experience, and it's so organic. It's like a concert. It's more of an experience than a concert. It's like nothing you've ever been to before. They were so humble, which was nice. I mean, usually you get up and you're like, oh, there are these big stars here, and like anytime you've gone to a concert, they have an ego, and they're like, thank you, being very gracious. These guys were knocked off their socks by how excited everyone was, and they were just as excited as we were, which made it 10 million times better. The only annoying part was because they had a choir, and because I'm kind of a choir geek, I wanted to hop on stage with them. Where it's just like, they're the kind of band where you're like, you just want to jam out with them. You just want to be like, oh, I had a harmony line here. I'll try playing the drums. You just want to play with them because they seem just like two really cool guys that happen to be amazing. One side note was a few of their songs end up kind of like doo-woppy barbershoppy, and my a cappella girls and I were just like, oh, they're singing barbershop. We could sing this in the group next year. We had so much fun. It was only an hour long, their set was, but at the end of it, you did not want it to end at all. You wanted them to just keep on playing all night long, and that is the sign of a good concert. We hung around for a little bit to see if we could get autographs. They kind of popped out and like took pictures with the kids, which is nice. They didn't really give autographs to anyone over the age of 12, but we'll live. 5 stars out of 5. That was the best concert I've ever been to. And if they're coming anywhere near you, Dead Man's Bones, go. The tickets are cheap. They're almost all sold out for their entire tour. You can tell just by how... I mean, I could tell by the way that my crowd responded. These guys are going to be freaking huge. Freaking huge. It's one of those things where you feel really privileged to have been there, like their first show, and before, I mean, they're big stars, but before they become ginormous stars, because that's what they're going to be, because they're incredibly talented, nice people that just happen to be amazing. So, Dead Man's Bones coming to a town near you. Hopefully they're not sold out yet. So, if you've seen them, let me know what you think. If you want to go see them or listen to them on MySpace, share your thoughts. So, as always, let me know what you think.